Gentlemen, let's talk about the depths of human connection. Do you guys believe that there's anything more important in life than connecting with other humans? The people that we love in our lives and the people that love us. Perhaps equal to that is the depths of the connection we have with ourselves and how we develop ourselves and our potential in life, because we've been given something amazing here. Are we squandering it, or are we trying to create a better us? An amazing life experience, amazing memories, and the fulfillment of our potential. I think that's pretty damn important. But right up there, perhaps equally, is the connections we have with others, because at the end of the day, when we are dying, are we gonna give a shit about our Ferrari or that beautiful house that we bought? I don't think so. This is why the pursuit of material things, in my opinion, although it's fun, it's folly. What about the pursuit of love and connection? Because at the end of the day, when we're dying, that's all we're going to care about. Who loves us and who we loved and the amazing memories we made together. And hopefully we carry those memories for eternity. I think that's possible. Might even be probable. That's what I believe, anyway. But how do we connect? Here we go again with the V word. Have to be vulnerable. Have to be. We cannot deeply connect with other human beings without being vulnerable. And you know what, guys, in terms of vulnerability, let's just make peace with it, because every time you get out of bed in the morning, you're putting yourself at some sort of risk. You can leave your house driving to work and be killed in a car accident. You are at risk. We are all at risk. Humanity is a very fragile species. Our bodies are not built to withstand car crashes, disease. Although our species is also incredibly resilient, right, and robust. If we get put in the they drop us into the Coliseum with a couple of tigers and just our bare hands, we're fucked, right? We are strong mentally, but not necessarily physically in comparison to the rest of the animal kingdom. We are vulnerable. We are vulnerable. So let's make peace with it. When we talk about emotional vulnerability, which is, really more of the juice of what we're talking about now, which is love and connection, we are all going to get hurt. You cannot escape being hurt. But it's better to love and experience love than never love at all. That old saying, it's so damn true. And we have to make peace with the fact that one day, at some point, we are all going to get left. By choice or by death. We're all leaving. And we're all going to experience getting left. And that's okay, because that's life. Either by choice or by death, you're going to leave. And either by choice or by death, the people that we love and we really let into our hearts and puts us at such risk of emotional turmoil and pain, those people are going to leave. It's just the way it works. And if they didn't, would we really appreciate them when they're here? If life wasn't impermanent, if relationships weren't impermanent, would we really value them the way that we do? Would we really love each other the way that we do? Something to consider. And yes, so we have to be willing to be vulnerable, to stand in front of another in our full authenticity, and be willing to give and be willing to receive. An amazing connection is formed through our authenticity, through our honesty, through our willingness to be vulnerable. Because the more honest we are, the more people start to trust. The more honest and vulnerable we are, the more people start to trust, the more people start to respect. And that's how we start to connect very deeply. We connect in all the ways that we are broken, in all the ways that we've experienced trauma, in all the ways we've experienced success. Beautiful bird over there. What a day, what a day. And if we're showing up with each other and we're willing to be honest and willing to be present and we're listening and we're vulnerable, how deep can we go? Good day, good day.
My knees hurt.
How deep can human beings go? How deep can we go in how we show up for each other? And how we give each other kidneys because we have an extra to spare. A little noisy today. And in terms of our romantic, sexual relationships, of course I'm speaking from a heterosexual point of view, in terms of men and women. but this applies to all relationships. If we show up honestly, if we are transparent, if we're conscious, if we really care about the other, we really care what happens to them. And we do that consistently. And all that trust and respect is built through those actions. Gentlemen, a woman who feels that from you will allow you to penetrate her in ways that you can't possibly imagine. Unless you've experienced it. But if you haven't experienced that, you will be utterly amazed of the depth of penetration. Ladies, how are you? And believe me, guys, just because you're penetrating her physically does not mean that she has opened herself to the depths of the capacity of how she can open. Because when a woman is with a certain kind of man who delivers what I told you just now, he shows up in that way with her, she will allow him to penetrate her to her very soul. And it's more than physical, it's energetic, it's emotional depth, I don't really have the right words for it. Because it's so profound, there are no words. And this is why I'm imploring you guys who have not felt this depth of receptivity and penetration to really become the most authentic, trustworthy man who is worthy of all that respect and admiration, willing to be vulnerable, willing to be seen, willing to put yourself at emotional risk. If you're not willing to do all those things, you'll never get to experience what I'm talking about. And when you experience what I'm talking about, if you haven't, gentlemen, your entire life changes. And it also strengthens your masculinity, because when a woman opens herself up to you in that way, you realize that you have to be even better. You have to be even stronger. It strengthens your masculinity. It strengthens your protective nature. And it makes you want to be even more honest and more transparent and show up even more consistently, because if a woman's going to open herself to you like that, and you betray that, no. Yeah. So depth of connection, my friends. Think about it, and think about the importance of vulnerability and being able to sit in that. Because if we're unwilling to be vulnerable, we can't possibly explore the depths of connection with other humans. It's so important. You guys have a good day.